Hello everyone. So today I thought I would address this question on my AMA, question number 633. This is not the first time I've been asked to allow comments on my blog. If you want to, we can go to blog and we'll just go to this super simple start to serverless. And you'll notice here at the bottom there is no comments. There's an edit post on GitHub, which is pretty neat. Lets you make changes and whatnot, and people have, and it's been awesome. But yeah, there's no capability of commenting on this blog anywhere. So why don't I do that? The reason is because I found that blogs or like blog comments can be a serious time sink, and then like the only person who really gets notifications for them is me, and so I'm the only one who can really respond. Or like the only person who typically sees them, me and other readers. Yeah, so I don't do that because it would take a lot of time and I only have so much bandwidth. And so I'm going to do something else instead. I prefer to have discussions about things like this on Twitter. And so I'm going to just build a little, or just make a little change to this to automatically add a discuss on Twitter, maybe right above this share article or something like that. Or maybe next to the edit post on GitHub. That would probably make sense as well. One thing that I'd ultimately like to do is add like my official tweet right here. So maybe if we have some time, maybe I'll try that. So yeah, that's what we're going to be working on today. I got this idea from Dan Abramoff, who at the bottom of his blog posts includes this discuss on Twitter link. So we'll probably do something basically just like that. So how do we do this? Well, here's the source code for the project. Let me change my config settings for live stream usefulness here. Okay, so then we'll go to, let's see, I'm thinking probably the best. So what Dan does here is this discuss on Twitter link is actually just a link. Oh, interesting. It even links to the mobile version of Twitter, which I'm not going to do. But yeah, it just links to a Twitter search for the URL. And it works out really nicely because his is typically the one that's going to be at the top, and then it'll be everybody who shared it. And you can discuss it with, oh, somebody said such and such about this blog post. I disagree, so I'm going to talk with them about it, rather than having all these notifications toward me. And then I have to deal with spam, and I don't want to deal with any of that stuff. So that's the idea. I just need to get a Twitter search for the URL. And so that's what I'm going to do. What I'll probably start with is I'm going to click on edit on GitHub, and then we're going to go to yeah, pages. Interesting. So all of his blog posts are actually pages, which is interesting. I didn't realize that he did it that way. Let's just take a look really quick at how this is actually implemented. He probably has some front matter for the title, date, and spoiler. He definitely does not have like the edit and stuff in the source, so we need to find where the template for this thing is. It's probably going to be in templates here. Blog post, that looks promising. And discuss URL, sweet. And that discuss URL is just going to be right there. So that's what he's doing. Yeah, then we've got the slug. Cool. Yeah, I think that's going to work nicely for us as well. We'll do something similar. So let's go to my template. If I go to source and templates, blog, then we've got our coding blog. Yeah, here we go. So that's coming from the components blog, componentsblog.js. You forget where everything goes. This is the wrong one. Here we go. We want post. That's what I was looking for. That did look not correct. Okay. So that's going to be in a layout and then in a container. And then if we have a banner, we'll show that. and then we'll render the MDX. And then here's where we do edit post on GitHub. So what I'm going to do here is we'll have another link here, and I'm going to, whoops. I'm going to npm run dev. That's what that's aliased to. This will href to something, and we're going to have, oh yeah, it's basically going to be this same thing is what my what the URL for this blog post is. So I'm going to calculate that up here. Con's blog post URL is that template literal. Sweet. And then this is going to be encode URI component. Is he doing component or just encode URI? Yeah. I'm pretty sure encode URI component is just like one piece of the, honestly, I don't know what that is. What the difference between encode URI and encode URI component. That'd be something to look up. But then we're going to do twitter.com/search query. Okay, so it's HTTPS twitter.com/search and then $q equals and then encode URI component blog post URL. And then that is going to say discuss on Twitter. I'm going to do the little dot thing that he does also, because I think that looks nice. So I think that's probably going to be all that we need for this. So let's come back here. We'll go to actually localhost, blog, super simple start to serverless, discuss on Twitter. Ta-da! Boom. Nice. That's pretty much all that I'm going to do for today. One thing that I'm going to change here is I don't want it to take people to or to take the current tab here. I want to keep them on my blog post or on the blog post page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, this is something you might learn here, target equals blank. That might not be new for you. That just opens it up in a new tab. But I'm getting a red squiggly underline from ESLint, the JSX node target blank, because there's a security risk if you don't include that other attribute, and it explains why that can be a security risk. It's something about the target, the website, wherever that is, being able to read some information about whoever sent it. I don't know. But yeah, there we go. So I think I might want to put the same thing on here also. I'm going to do that. That way it doesn't open in the current page. It just opens up in another tab. And yeah, sweet. So let's go discuss on Twitter, opens in a new tab, and there we go. Now the next thing that I want to do, and maybe I do have a little bit of time to try this, is I want to make it like, normally I'm going to have a tweet that is the tweet for the post, and I kind of would like to have it in the post. So if I do super simple serverless, I'd put it right here. That's where I want it to appear in the post. I don't want to put it at the bottom of every single post like that. I kind of want it to be more like a metadata about the post. And yeah, with that, then we just have this thing and people can be like, oh, I want to like engage with this. And then they click on it and they can comment or whatever. And then they can also discuss on Twitter, see what other people are saying about it. But I kind of want to, I think I kind of want to have that, you know, so people can click on this, be like, oh, I want to retweet this or something. I don't know. Just lost my blog post. Huh. That's weird. I don't know where it even went. Okay, so we'll go to localhost again, blog. I'm not sure. What do you all think? Should I, like, would it be useful? If there was like a little retweet button here, that's what I really want. I want to make it so people can easily retweet just by clicking something. But I don't really see a good way to do that. I think maybe I'll leave that as it is. But this reminded me of one other thing that I want to make a change to that should be pretty quick. And that is in the metadata, here, let me get rid of that thing here really quick. So here at the very top, in the metadata of my post, I have a description, and I can use Markdown in this description, and pretty much all of my descriptions are going to have this underscore to make it italicized, and that makes this appear like that, and I like that. But I can do like any Markdown, so I could add links and whatever to my description. But if we look at the metadata, oh, come on now. Well, we can't do it here, but if we go to super simple, start serverless, and we go here, then we can go to easily, no, there we go, easily create, boom, 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 boom. So the description has that content with the underscore there. So I want to markdownize that description for the metadata content. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just make this part of the fields that are queryable with GraphQL. But yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'll go to SEO or index.js here. And in here, I'm getting the description, and that description is what I'm using right here. So I want to make like a meta description that does not have the markdown. So it takes all, like, cleans out all that markdown. Maybe there's a package for this, or maybe I can just convert it into HTML and then do like an inner or text content or something like that. So we'll see how we're gonna go about doing that. But yeah, really, I just want to get rid of this and like any other markdown.com, whatever. I just want to get rid of all that markdown because it shows up when people are previewing the tweets and stuff, and it doesn't look very good. So yeah, and I actually probably need to do the same thing for the title, because I think the title can be marked down as well. I think it can. Here, let's do serverless. I think there's a serverless.com. Yeah. Let's just see really quick if I put markdown in the title, does that make my title work? And if it does work, and if I were to ever do that, it would probably mess up my my query or my URL as well. Yeah, so it doesn't actually process that, and I guess the URL stays the same. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh, I wonder why that. I would expect that the URL include this as part of the slug. Oh no, because I'm being explicit about my slug. Good call. Okay, cool. So I think I do want to enable that maybe in the future, but not today. Not today, my friends. Nope, today I just want to deal with the markdown that can appear in the description. I can't. Where should we add requests for future episodes? kcd.im/ama is the place to go. I will paste that here. And if you have like something specific you want to ask me about, feel free to do it there, and I will do that in some form of content, or maybe I won't. You can ask me anything. I didn't ever say that I'd answer everything, so but I'll try. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's go to our Gatsby node. This is where we're creating all the fields based off of the front matter, and we've got one for the description. I'm gonna add another field here for the I don't know, plain text. Yeah, plain text description. And the oh wait, no, that's gonna come from here. I want this. There we go. Okay, so the plain text description, the value is going to be this minus all the markdown. So let's just see if there's an npm package for this. Remove or remove markdown. Script markdown. Ta-da! It's from Worm. It's great because this fellow knows more about markdown than anybody else I know. So let's install strip markdown. We already have remark installed, I believe. Go to our package.json to be sure. Remark. Do. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to pop up another one of these. Well, yeah, yarn add as a dev. Nope. It'll be, I guess it's a dev dependency. Nope, we'll just make it a regular dependency because this is just as much a regular dependency as all of the other things that I'm doing. So I don't really, who cares? Okay, so then I'm going to make a function up here. Function, this is going to be strip markdown from markdown string. And here's what we need to do. Copy all this, then we'll move these things up, make these consts, and on a plugin. And then we're going to process the markdown string. But I believe there's a way to do that synchronously, and I also don't like the callback API. So we go to the blog, generate blog post. I believe I'm using remark. Nope, I'm not. Thought it was. Nope, I guess I'm not doing that in here. Okay. So I'm pretty sure there's a process sync. Yep, there it is. And that's what I want to do. And we'll return that. Just look that up really quick. We'll go to remark docs, markjs.org, process sync. Go to, I want websites. Here we go. Need like API doc. Okay. So that is not, I need like developer documentation. How do you use this thing? Okay. Doc, plugins, products getting good. Okay, let's just find process sync. Okay, a test. We can deal with the test. We'll do process sync. Okay, and that applying toString on that for some reason. So maybe we'll just do a .toString on this thing. Maybe it's returning like a buffer or something. Anyway, so now we'll do script markdown for that. And I don't know if this is going to recompile, so we'll just restart it. Like we had some. Oh yeah, this warning is a fake warning. And I still need to update Gatsby, but I have other problems that Gatsby has like some bugs or something. So I can't upgrade Gatsby until those bugs are fixed. And I know that they're sort of working on them, I think. So yeah, hopefully soon I can upgrade Gatsby and get rid of that silly error that is not really. So, okay, we're close. We're close. I think that will work. And assuming that it does, I can take that description and we'll say our description is post metadata, plain text description, or SEO description, which is the site metadata. Oh, that's wrong. Description. That post metadata. Okay, so that post data is coming from somewhere else. Okay, so gotta find where Okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm not using post data anywhere, but come here, markdown page, front matter. Oh, okay, that is, oops, ran out loud. Okay, front matter is spelled correctly, and SEO is also spelled correctly. Okay, sweet. So we're getting a front matter here. Oh, okay. This one is different page. Just need to find where we're pulling in the description. Oh, that's interesting. We're doing description twice. Whoops. Okay. And you know what? This one also, oh, no, that's marked down, so that's fine. Huh. Okay, so I think what we want to do, here we go, we're passing our fields. We pass that, okay, MDX fields, we want plain, or I can't remember, here we go, plain text description. That will come in on the MDX fields, and then in here, plain text description or post meta description or that description. There we go. I think that should do it. Hopefully, we'll just see what happens when I come back here. Refresh here. And look at the elements in head. Boom. Okay, sweet. That's exactly what I needed. Cool, that does it. So with that, I'm going to git commit, fix markdown and descriptions for SEO stuff. Then we'll push that, and then I'll be done. So I am planning on, I kind of want, oh, whoops, we need to pull first. So I kind of want to work on some React testing library stuff. There are a couple of things that need to be improved. So I'm probably going to start a live stream here after lunch, and we'll do some of that. So yeah, stay tuned for that in the next couple hours. And yeah, I think that's it for right now for this dev tip. So I hope that was interesting and insightful and useful to you. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.